If a person don't take it serious, then yeah, it's not going to be sexy. And 9 out of 10, again, those would be the people that don't reach six figures, that don't have a successful long term relationship or marriage or healthy marriage and relationship. Those are the ones.
I just want to say, with all due respect, this new generation just likes things fast anyway. They like they are like the remote control era. They don't want to do nothing like the way we used to do things. It's like a totally different. It's down, now, 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 now. Don't want to go through that process, and I see it a lot in education. So we're gonna pray for them. I can only imagine how dating is probably the same way. Okay. What were you about to say, Louise? Seemed like you were about to say something.
But there lies the problem. It's like everybody's rushing to meet their end.
Yeah.
People are 18 and thinking if they don't accomplish everything they've seen on TV within the next 5 years, they've failed. And that is crazy. You're going to live for another 50, 60 years, God willingly. Plus, you have plenty of time to travel, to see the world, to educate yourself, to do whatever you want to set out to accomplish. And I think that right there lies the problem. It's like we're trying to condense an entire life, 75, 78, 80 years into just 5 or 10 years, right? Time span. And that's why people are rushing to meet their end because they're not letting things grow organically.
Yeah. But I think that, so, and I agree with you, but I also believe that that does play a strong factor depending on the person. Like that motivation for someone at 18, that they set this goal and it's like, okay, uh I have a desire to achieve this in 5 years, right? I think that that's a healthy inspiration for a person that can handle that mentally. Of course, we see it a lot where people will get to that point, and if they don't meet that 5 year goal, then they're ready to check out. They're ready to, you know what I'm saying, to self delete or some shit like that. They're ready to give up. But um, I think that that is a that there should be rather a healthy balance of that. And something else to point out that she said, where she mentioned the millionaire or the six figure guy. I think that we talk about that so often, but the harsh reality of it is that a lot of people aren't going to reach. They're not going to reach that goal. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of people that live their entire lives and they'll never reach that six figure, be it if they want to or be it if they don't want to. So I think that is one of those deals where both parties, both men and women, have to check themselves and say, okay, am I willing to invest what it takes to make six figures? And then even for the woman, am I willing to invest myself into a man that is going to make six figures? Because all of that shit comes at a price. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be free. It's not going to be easy. It's going to come at some type of price. So I think that a big part of that is that we forget to leave that part out in the hopes. I mean, of course, we hope that everyone could achieve that, but the harsh reality of it is that a lot of people won't.
I mean, but then again, it makes me kind of think about what are we instilling or teaching younger people, to talk about as far as relationships is concerned. So imagine two young people, 21, 22, they're both in college, they're halfway through their program, they're around equals different footing, they're investing in different majors, right? They come together, they meet each other, they like each other, etc. They have conversations like, hey, like these are my goals and aspirations for when I graduate. This is where I see myself. This is where I see myself heading. This is my, potential salary, earnings within the next 3, 5, 6, 8 years, 10 years, right? What is yours? What does that look like? And what do you want to get out of this relationship? You know what I'm saying? Do you see yourself in the future getting married? You know, do you see yourself in the future having children? And if so, how many? You know, instead of maybe perhaps spending all this money that we can't really afford to spend while we're still building to get to this level of our career or our lives, let's spend and invest moments in quality times, experiences, rather than just frivolous things. Bags, shoes, you know what I'm saying, eating out at Ocean Prime, right? Let's just put that into a certain account or an account vehicle where we'll both invest, 3,000 each, 2,000 each, and we'll both invest a certain amount every monthly, which will compound over time, month after month after month, right? And let's
That
say we're together
that comes
for
with
for
marriage, though.
but if we're going to get to marriage, and we're going to sell the idea of marriage, we need to encourage and sell the idea of people and investing in each other early
Right,
on,
right.
right? People are not investing. They want marriage, or they'll talk about marriage, or they'll hear some buzzword about marriage, but they don't talk about the investment.
Yeah.
And that right there is what the nucleus of what that video really talked about, because the woman talked about essentially him being intentional and him having receipts and small goals getting to the bigger one. That is the investment. He is investing in the process. She is investing in his process. And sort of we have to look at those kind of conversations up front. They're not the most sexiest conversations. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but we have to talk about things that make us feel uncomfortable and really get us out of our comfort zone, and start having conversations that even sometimes our parents or people within our own community are not having, to
Well,
not have
so
the same life that they're having.
man, but for the people that those conversations are sexy though. You know what I'm saying? Those conversations are sexy to the people that take that serious. If a person don't take it serious, then yeah, it's not gonna be sexy. And 9 out of 10, again, those would be the people that don't reach six figures, that don't have a successful long term relationship or marriage or healthy marriage and relationship. Those are the ones that will, suffer from that. But I think that overall, that that is a sexy conversation to have.